Hey there, today I'm going to show you how to build a simple kelp farm for Minecraft 1.18. Let's dive straight in. So, to build this farm, you're going to need some cobblestone, a piston, well, preferably more pistons and cobblestone, and also more redstone dust. Then you're going to need a bucket of water, some kelp, some hoppers, some chests, and also glass. You're also going to need an observer. And I'm going to be making this farm 29 blocks wide. It can be shorter if you want, but the maximum redstone length in each direction from the power source is 14 blocks. So I'm making this as big as possible without having to add in repeaters. First thing you're going to need to do is place down 29 blocks in a row. I also recommend going over and building a random block right in the middle once you place 14 blocks down. The reason why is you're going to want to know where the middle of this farm is if you are building it at the maximum size. Now we are building a trough. You can build this out of any blocks. I rather build this out of glass so you can see inside, but it could be built out of anything. Preferably probably not TNT, because that probably would be bad, but yeah, just don't build it out of TNT. Inside of here, we're going to be putting water, and it should look like this once you're done. Now, this is how you put the water down. The water is going to be placed down all along here to the other side, and how you do that, if you don't know, is you go and put water down here on the far left corner block. You skip the middle, well, it can be on the right side, by the way, if you want. You skip the middle block, and then you go off to the third block here, and you put another water bucket down. Then you go back to the middle block, you grab the water, because that's now an infinite source. Then you go back over here, and you just basically continue this on until this entire place is full of water. Now what you want to do is you want to go over and get some pistons and place them down all along here like so. You want the pistons to be aiming inside of here where the water is. You don't want it to be the water level, you want it to be one block above the water like this. As you see, this is what it looks like now. Now what you want to do is you want to go over and put down blocks on the back of the pistons like this. Then after you put the blocks on the back of the pistons, you want to put some redstone dust on the top of the blocks you put on the back of the pistons. Ooh, a glow squid. Once you do this, then you want to find the middle block. Now, I marked the middle block out. It is right here. So what I need to do now is you want to get your observer and place the observer down. So the red eye is pointed towards the back of the farm where you put down all the redstone stuff, and the face of the redstone observer is faced towards where you have the glass here and where the squid is here. Your farm probably won't have a squid though. Now what you need to do is you need to go over and place down a ton of kelp all inside of this water. Now you want to place down the kelp after you put the water in. The reason why is because you won't be able to go over and put the kelp in unless you have the water in. Now here's one slight caveat of putting the kelp in though. In survival mode, you cannot actually go over and get water from this because I don't know why. The water just doesn't let you scoop it up if it's got kelp in it. You might want to leave, let's say, 2 or 3 little kelp sources empty for a moment so you can then continue filling up this area, because we are going to be doing more filling. Now what you need to do is you need to go over and make the glass 3 blocks taller like this, and take this 3 block high glass all the way across the entire farm. Though do you remember, this doesn't have to be glass, this can be any blocks. I'm just choosing to have glass so I can see inside. And also do this on the top of the pistons as well. Now the farm should look like this. Now what you want to do is you want to go over and fill all of this area up with water, and you also want to do it layer by layer if I'm not mistaken, and you want to do it until you reach the top of the water broom like this. Now you are going to want to go over and take the back wall up 1 more block, and then place a block on the sides. Get out of my way, Squid. Now what you need to do is from the wall right here, you want to go out 2 blocks to here, except you want to do it over on the top. Then you want to go over and build a loop going all the way around, hooking to the other side of the farm, and it should look about like this, and there will be a hole right here in the middle. Now what you want to do is you want to get yourself some signs, alright, and you want to place the signs down right here. So the signs are going to be right above the hole going down to the ground, and you want to make a line of signs going all the way to the other end of the farm over here. The reason why is we're going to be going over and putting water down to go and make the kelp get pushed pushed up, get pushed this way, so it falls down this way. Now if I go over, get some water, and put all the water down right here, it should go over and stop right at the signs, which it is. Now all you need to do is go over and put down some hoppers here. How I'm going to do that is I'm going to place down a double chest right here. Then I'm going to get some hoppers and place all the hoppers aiming into the chest going along the route like this. By the way, if you're doing this in survival, it might be easier for you to put the hoppers in first before putting the signs in. Just a little quick note. Now the farm should work how it is, though there is one more thing you can do. Sometimes when the kelp breaks, it will pop up here and it will just land on the glass. And if you don't want it to squid, just no, you're taking damage. Don't do that. No. Just go back into the water. It's right. But yes, occasionally kelp might go and fly up and land on the glass. So to fix that, you just want to cover the top with glass like this. And just like that, the kelp farm is ready to be used. Now, it's going to be a bit slow right now. The reason why is the tick speed is set to normal like it would be on a normal survival world, which if you're wondering, the tick speed is 3. When the farm works, the kelp sometimes won't float up for some reason, but most of the time the kelp will float up and then it will get pushed along here and go into the hoppers. And as you see, all of it goes over and lands inside of the chest, including the glowing. This could also be a squid farm if you wanted for some reason, but you know, besides that though, it's working. Either way though, thank you for watching and I'll see you again next time. Goodbye.